Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Keep the honest moments close to your heart, the ones that are the most human. When you laugh until your ribs ache with your friends, when life breaks you open and those tears of transformation pour like a river from your soul. Life is really quite simple. We get to learn how to love ourselves and one another for the strange, messy and magical creatures we are. What a gift is to have a human life. If you look a little closer, there is always something to be grateful for. It's participating with your whole heart in whatever moment life brings. It's leaning into the unfolding process and having the courage to not need all of the answers. It's okay to begin your story today. Those mistakes you've made along the way are lessons, not failures. You were meant to get back up and find a way that resonates with you. There is no expiration date to reinventing yourself. The more you feed negative thoughts, the stronger they grow. So let them come and let them go. Don't hold on to them. Don't let them take over you. You are in control. You are strong. You are resilient. You can get through anything life has planned for you.
When you make the decision to do what you want to do with your life, just know this: because the family and the friends in your life do not share your vision, in most cases, they will be the first person to try and talk you out of what you want to do with your life. But know this: only those that can see the invisible can do the impossible. Because they don't see what you see doesn't mean that you're supposed to settle and not do the things that God has sent you in your mind and your spirit.
Most people go through life never discovering what their talents are. Most people never develop their talents. They have skills and abilities, but if you don't nurture them, if you don't develop them, they will never serve you. Your gifts can take you many places if you develop your gifts. Most of us don't like to do those things that come easy to us. If you get into the habit of just being mediocre, it will become a part of your consciousness. If you get in the habit of giving less than what you have it within you to give, it will begin to reflect itself in your personality. It will begin to damage you psychologically. And you don't want to be a part of that kind of self-destructive behavior. And so you want to set some high standards for yourself. There's greatness in you. And you've got to learn how to tune out the critics outside and the critic inside. And since I'm going to do this, I'm going to harness my will. And I'm not going to let anything stop me. I deserve this.
Do you know one of the top reasons why most people are never successful in their life? Why they never get to the finish line? What holds them back the most? I mean, yeah, there are a lot of reasons, to be honest with you. Procrastination, fear, valuing others' opinions too much. So what is one of the main reasons why we don't believe in ourselves? And see, the first reason why is because a lot of us, we're afraid of how gifted we really are. We're afraid that when we get to the finish line and we actually get to that point where we're actually walking in that purpose and we see how gifted we are, we're afraid of how heavy the crown just might be. We get to that point and say, oh, this is real. Like, I might be the first person to have to break this generational curse in my family. Like, I might have to be the first person to go against the status quo. and not do the traditional thing and do what's best for me. I might have to be the person that changes the world around me for one day. And we realize that that's too much, that crown is too heavy. So instead we settle. That's one reason. And see, and the second reason, probably the most important reason, is because when we have that dream and we have that goal and we do find out what our purpose is in life, see, and we share that dream with somebody else, they don't see what we see. And it makes us stop seeing it. We shared our vision with someone who was blind, and it made us lose our vision too.
The same people that doubted me are the same people that doubt you. But the only difference between me and you is that when they doubted me, it went in one ear and right out the other. When they doubted you, you took it to heart. You absorbed every word that they said. And it made you want to quit. And it made you want to give up. And it made you want to stop trying. Because they said you couldn't do it. And you processed what they said as law. And processed what they said as fact. They ain't no better than you. Sometimes people get a little bit of money, a little bit of success, a little bit of fame, a little bit of authority. And they think that they can talk down on you and they can tell you what you're not capable of achieving. I want you to understand, never let someone's perception of you, never let what someone else says about you become your reality, become who you are. When they doubt you, that needs to be fuel. That needs to drive you.
You need to trust yourself, even when everybody else doubts you. If there's one thing I learned, the only opinion that really matters in life is how you feel about yourself. If you trust yourself, if you trust what you're ready to do, if you trust what you're going to go after, and you really feel that you can do it, it doesn't matter what other people think, because they're going to doubt you. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. But nothing matters except what you think yourself. If you trust yourself and you believe in yourself, then you just need to go after it. It doesn't matter. Just know there's going to be the doubters out there, but you just go after it anyway because you believe in yourself, and that's all that matters.
That's a lesson really within itself, that you can't share your dreams and your goals with everybody. Like, everybody doesn't deserve to have that type of access to you. Everybody doesn't deserve to be able to treat something that's so fragile because they won't treat it with the same care like you will. Sometimes it's going to be the people that you never thought would see it, that you never thought would doubt you, that you never thought would take your dreams and treat them like they were nothing. And see, we think that just because they are our family or just because they are our friends, that they just supposed to automatically believe in us. But what I want you to understand is that until you get to the realization that you have to be okay sometimes with people that even that you love, even the ones close to you, that they might not believe in you, you may never get to where it is you want to go. See, and again, that's why I said it's so important to watch who you share your dreams and your goals with, because everybody won't support your dreams. And see, sometimes it's going to end up being the people that you always thought would. And if you share it with them and you put too much faith into that, or you put all your trust into that, and when they don't support it, you might give up on the only thing that God put you here to do. Because I want you to understand something. When you believe in it, when you work for it, when you fight for it, and they'll believe in it too one day. But the one thing I want you to understand is that the only person you need to believe, the only person that you need is you.
And I need you to tell somebody that you're going to be great. And I need you to look them right in the eye when they say you can't do it, and tell them I'll be back. You will remember my name. I promise you. And let that be the fuel that drives you to greatness. You have something within you that nobody can ever take away from you. So when they doubt you, that should fire you up. That should light a fire in you to make you get up and give every answer to yourself. I want you to think about somebody that's doubting you right now. Think about it. Let it be the fuel. Let it fire you up. Because I'm fired up right now because I thought about somebody that just doubted me. I've been doubted so much in my life. You would be amazed at the number of times that people told me I couldn't do it. And every time, it just turned me up. I went from maybe 6, 7, 8 to 10 to 1,000% of effort to give every ounce of my soul, every ounce of my being. This is your life. Who are they to tell you what you cannot achieve? Who are they to pour salt on your name, pour salt in your game? I want you to stand up tall on your 10 toes. I want you to realize whatever dream you chase, if you run fast enough, if you run hard enough, if you give everything you got, the day will come when you can catch it.